Right, this is Ed Patterson. What? I'm listening, but who is this? Are you sure you have the right party? Hello? Hello? Did I get any mail today?
Oh, a lot of cards came, Ed. Why?
No, I saw those.
Who was
I don't know.
that? Ed, is anything wrong?
This is no joke. Don't call the cops.
This is no joke. Don't call the cops. I want $10,000. Be in your office tomorrow at noon, and you and your family will live to enjoy Christmas. Ed.
Operator, get me the police.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Ben.
Frank was through to get any prints on that letter?
No, only Patterson's and his wife's. He's treating it with a silver nitrate solution now to bring on any latent prints that might be there, but... How many men you got covering Patterson's house?
Well, there's one inside with Mrs. Patterson, the child, and one outside in the street.
Think it might be the work of a crank?
Yeah. That letter told Patterson to be at his office at 12. And the letters that have instructions in them usually mean business. So we'll see what happens at noon. Nothing to do but wait.
Well, it's a policeman's life. Waiting.
I'm on my way to Patterson's. I should be there in about 10 minutes. Do I look like a clerk?
Turn around.
Some clerk.
Look, Matt and I will be on the Stockton Street side. Jabot and Fitzpatrick will be on the side street, and the code word's going to be St. Nick.
Right.
And Luce and Zimmerlin, Cruikshank, McDonald, they'll all be around. If anything breaks, use the code word because he may have a short wave set in his car.
One of the officers is on his way there right now. He's going to act as a clerk. Yes, dear. He'll be with me all the time. Now, don't worry. I'll be safe. I'll let you know. Bye. Terrible thing to happen around Christmas. She's pretty upset.
Well, we better get started, Mr. Patterson. If he happens to be watching, it'd be better if you were there at your regular time.
You think he's watching the office?
Well, if he means business, yes, I certainly do.
The note said he would contact you at noon. The only way we can get a line on him is for you to be there. Now, if he shows up, we'll grab him. If he calls, the operators have been alerted, we may be able to trace the call.
I told my wife not to worry. Christmas and all. But I'm scared. Anybody crazy enough to go as far as making that call and writing that letter is crazy enough to try to kill me.
Southern 2, 5th and Mission, 811. Advise of wagon needed.
Pretty long morning.
Yeah.
Inspector Hoover, call 901, your detail.
Patterson and Company, good afternoon. One moment, please.
I'm fine. Please don't worry about it. Yes, I am a little busy. I'll see you at 6. Bye, dear. This is Patterson.
I'm sorry to put you through this, Mr. Patterson.
Patterson and Company. Good afternoon. Your name, please. He's waiting to hear from you. Just a moment. Some man who won't give his name, Mr. Patterson. He says you're expecting him to call.
Okay. Hello? Yes. Now, would you mind repeating those instructions so I... Hello? Oh, no.
Did you recognize his voice this time?
No.
Communications. Oh, Charlie, Fred. Code signal.
Inspector 15, 901. Inspectors 15, 901, your detail regarding your present assignment. Inspectors 52, St. Nick. Inspectors 52, St. Nick.
It went like this, Matt. This is your friend. Follow instructions, or you or your wife won't live. Take a cab to the post office at Spear and Mission. Follow instructions in the letter at the general delivery window.
Sorry, nothing for an Edward Patterson.
When does the next batch come in?
This Christmas mail's got us all tied up, no telling. I may get a batch in 10 minutes or 10 hours. Excuse me, customer.
Yeah.
Hello, Fred. This is Matt. No luck here so far. You better have Patterson come down and walk through it. Yeah, somebody might be watching him. Okay. Whoever it was that called him will probably call him again.
This is tough on Patterson.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrews.
Hello? I'm not crossing you. There was no letter for me. I'm listening. Hey.
Operator, Lieutenant Guthrie on the line. That last call. All right, thank you. No luck. My dial phone.
He said for me to be in my office at the same time tomorrow.
What about that letter you were supposed to receive today?
I don't know. He said something went wrong. What next? All this waiting.
Well, that's the way they work, Mr. Patterson. It's part of their plan.
Sorry, Mr. Patterson. We'll have to do it all over again tomorrow.
6710. The California license 1954. All cars, stolen auto, license number 25K King 6710. California license 1954.
Done your Christmas shopping yet?
I'm at time.
Inspectors 52, St. Nick. Inspectors 52, St. Nick.
Hello, Ben. Patterson's friend just called. Told him to go next door to the Angelo Bank and get $10,000 in $10 and $20 bills. Wrap it in the newspaper, then go to the Hotel Jane. pick up another letter.
Do you have a piece of paper and an envelope?
Yeah, sure. Hotel stationery, do?
Fine. Thank you. Did anyone come in and ask for this letter?
No, but about an hour ago, a man called up. He didn't give his name. He said he mailed a letter addressed to Mr. Patterson. He wanted to make sure it was here.
Well, did you recognize the voice? Was it familiar to you?
No,
Could it have been someone stopping here or somebody working here?
I can't tell you that. It was just a man's voice on the telephone. He was very polite. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Well, here's the rest of it, Fred. Go back to your office, wrap the money in a newspaper. At 4 o'clock, get your car and drive to the corner of Pixley and Buchanan Street. Park on the right side, leave the money in the newspaper on the seat, take a cab home, pick up your car tomorrow morning. Yeah, Fred. That's right. Now, we don't want to take any chances. I want a car in front and in back of the cab all the way here.
Now, this is a dummy package, Mr. Patterson. There are a few marked bills in it. Just put it on the seat of your car.
Suppose you don't get him. You can't tie up all these police officers 24 hours a day just to protect me and my family. If you don't get him this time, what's to stop him from coming around next July and trying again? All right. Drive my own car over to Pixley and Buchanan at 4 o'clock. Park it and leave it. Leave this on the seat and take a cab home.
That's right.
Then what?
We'll take it from there, Mr. Patterson.
Merry Christmas.
Well, it's up to him now.
Mm-hmm. Matt?
Yes.
What's today?
21st of December.
The shortest day in the year ought to be dark in about an hour now.
Patterson got another call.
Same man?
Yeah, he told Patterson he was Detective Lieutenant Horner of the San Francisco Police Department. Patterson acted dumb, and then he finally said, "This is your friend." And bawled him out for not complying with his instructions. Patterson told him he'd done everything just exactly the way he was told to, and then the guy hung up.
He's trying everything.
Yeah.
Stop raining.
But he's got a bullet in him somewhere.
What do you make the license number?
1N97956.
97956.
I hope it does some good. Oh, I'm tired. Better call my wife. We're going Christmas shopping tonight.
3 o'clock in the morning?
That late already? Mm-hmm. Holy smoke.
Lieutenant Guthrie. Yeah, Mike. Oh? Yeah. Okay. Patrolman just found a car down at Fisherman's Wharf.
Anybody in it?
No.
Bloodstains?
Nothing. that tire blew. It wasn't shot.
Yeah. Bullet holes all over it. Any one of them should have gotten him.
His charmed life, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cigarette?
Yeah, thanks. What do you make of it, Ben?
Well, he could have slid along the seat and driven with one hand.
I'll hold off. I'll let him tell me how he did it.
William Granley just walked in downstairs and said somebody stole his car last night.
I told you downstairs.
We'd like to have you tell us again, Mr. Granley.
I live at 4646 Paramount Street. I left my car there in the lot about 6 o'clock last night. Then I took a bus over to a friend of mine's in Oakland. I had dinner there and stayed all night, as a matter of fact.
When did you get back from Oakland?
About half an hour ago.
Why didn't you drive your car to Oakland last night?
It isn't running very well. I didn't want to get stuck on the bridge. Something wrong with the gas pump.
Let's see, you say that you were in Oakland from approximately 6 o'clock last night, a little while ago.
Yeah.
Well, where?
My friend. His name is Warner, Frank Warner, at 3000 Campus Street.
And why did you stay there all night?
Oh, we just got talking after dinner. Got late. He said he'd put me up.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Granley?
I'm a survey engineer. Right now, I'm out of a job.
And how long have you been in San Francisco?
6 months. I came here from Chicago. I was with Chicago Arendelle Engineering Company there.
How long?
6 years.
Are you married, Mr. Granley?
Yeah. My wife's in Chicago.
You mind telling us how you spent the day yesterday, Mr. Granley?
Well, I got up about 10 o'clock and had breakfast. Frank called and asked me to dinner. I told him I'd be there.
Mm-hmm. You got there right at 6, huh?
No, I can't say that. Frank asked me to be there at 6, but I suppose I was a little late. Might have been 6:15, no later.
But you were there all evening.
Yeah.
Mr. Granley, do you know a man named Edward Patterson?
Patterson? No, I don't.
Is this your car, Mr. Granley?
Yeah. What'd they do to it?
Those are bullet holes.
Oh? Is there something wrong?
We think so, mister. You should have asked that question when you first came into the room.
Warner?
Yes?
Police officers, Miss Warner.
Well, what is it?
Is Mr. Warner in?
No, he's out of town. He won't be home till Christmas. He left for L.A. early this morning.
Do you know a Mr. William Granley?
Bill Granley, sure.
A good friend of yours?
I know him. He's a friend of my husband.
When did you see him last?
Last night, he was here for dinner.
Well, what time did he arrive?
Oh, around 6, a little after, I guess.
And when did he leave?
Why?
Well, we'd appreciate an answer, Mrs. Warner. It's very important.
He stayed here all night.
Mr. Warner left early this morning.
Yes.
What time did Mr. Granley leave?
Oh, about 7. Just after my husband left for L.A.
Did you have any other guests, Mrs. Warner?
No.
Ben?
But that's for a boy.
Yes. He's 3 1/2.
Well, that's the age. I have a nephew, age 4.
They're fun, aren't they? Well, bye.
Thank you, Mr. Warner.
Thank you very much.
Officer! Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want with Bill Granley or what he's done, but I don't want to be involved. Neither does Frank. We have 2 children to think about.
Well, what do you mean, Mrs. Warner?
Bill Granley called me early this morning and asked me to say he spent the night here, in case anybody came around asking. He left here last night at 7:30, right after I put the kids to bed.
Thank you very much.
You told us you were at Frank Warner's house all night last night. But Mrs. Warner said you left shortly after dinner, around 7:30. How do you explain that?
I don't have to explain that.
You better come up with an alibi, Buster. Where were you from 7:30 last night until you walked in here this morning?
I told you once.
You lied to us once. You need a better story, Granley.
I came in here to report my car stolen. That's all I came in here for.
You ever see this before?
No.
How about this?
No.
Take a look at this one.
Sure, it's a copy of one of my field sheets. Where'd you get it?
In your apartment after we talked to Mrs. Warner. It's a good sample of your handwriting, Granley. Our expert has been studying it all day. Want to hear what he has to say? Yeah. In my opinion, the field report made out in the handwriting of William Granley is the same handwriting as that in the 2 letters addressed to Edward Patterson.
I don't know any Edward Patterson.
Frank LaTulip has had a lot of experience comparing handwriting, Granley.
Probably a very good man, but he's made a mistake here.
We don't think he's made a mistake. We think that you wrote those letters to Edward Patterson. And we think you were in that car last night and we opened fire on it. We think you threatened his life, made those phone calls, and tried to extort $10,000 from him.
How about it, Granley? You want to make a statement?
I've told you the truth already.
Let's get Patterson down here, man.
Put on your hat. Step back. Number 2, step forward. William Granley, suspicion of extortion. State your address, William.
4646 Paramount Street.
Make a quarter turn to the right.
Huh?
Make a quarter turn to the right, Granley. Blonde hair, blue eyes, about 190 pounds, 5 feet 11 and a half. Now let's see the other profile. Where'd you get that scar on your eye?
When I was a kid.
All right, face front. Now repeat after me. This is your friend.
This is your friend.
Not so fast, just naturally. Try it again. This is your friend.
This is your friend.
That's better. Now this phrase. Don't try to cross me up or I'll kill you.
Don't try to cross me up or I'll kill you.
Again, with a little more expression this time.
Don't try to cross me up or I'll kill you.
This is your friend again. Go ahead, say it.
This is your friend.
All of it.
I knew that man 5 years ago in my Chicago office. I gave him his first job as an engineer. I never harmed him in any way.
You
do recognize him?
Me up or I'll kill you.
And I recognize his voice, too. He's the man who's been calling me. Thank you. Thank you for taking this terrible threat away from my family, my home.
All right, Larry. Step back.
San Francisco Beat is produced with the cooperation of the San Francisco Police Department. We are grateful to Chief of Police Michael Gaffey and the men in his organization who have contributed their time and effort to make this program possible.